Welcome to Christ-Centered Living, CCL. Have you ever dreaded seeing someone again? Someone you hurt, or someone who hurt you? Maybe it's that awkward moment in the hallway at school, or running into an old friend you haven't spoken to since things went wrong. Your stomach knots, your mind replays every mistake, and you wonder, will they still hate me? Will they even want to see me? That's exactly where Jacob found himself. After years of tension, betrayal, and distance, he was about to face his brother Esau, and he had no idea if this reunion would end in peace or in disaster. You can find today's story in Genesis chapter 33. Let's dive into the episode, The Reunion. In the last episode, Jacob wrestled with God throughout the night and walked away as a transformed man, blessed with the new name Israel, which means the one who struggled with God and prevailed. His identity has changed, but his greatest test still lay ahead. Jacob looked up and saw his brother Esau coming toward him with 400 men. His heart pounded. Fear gripped him. Would Esau still be burning with anger from years ago? Jacob went ahead of his family, bowing low to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother, which is a sign of humility, a way of saying, I come in peace. And then something unexpected happened. Esau ran to Jacob, not with a sword, but with open arms. He embraced him, kissed him, and together they wept. Years of distance, bitterness, and pain broken in that moment. Esau looked at Jacob's family and asked, Who are these with you? These are the children God has graciously given me, Jacob replied, introducing his wives and children one by one. Then Esau asked about the herds and flocks Jacob had sent ahead as gifts. Jacob explained, They were meant to find favor in your eyes. But Esau shook his head and said, I have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have. But Jacob insisted until Esau finally accepted, not because he needed the gifts, but because he wanted his brother's heart. Soon after, Esau returned to Seir, his hometown, and Jacob made his way to a town called Shechem. There he built an altar and called it El Elohe Israel, which means God, the God of Israel. Jacob knew this moment wasn't just about reunion with Esau. It was about the God who had carried him through the fear and brought him into grace. Dear listener, forgiveness is never easy. Sometimes the hardest part isn't asking for it. It's facing the person we've hurt or the person who hurt us. Jacob expected judgment, but instead he found mercy. He expected anger, but instead he found an embrace. That's the power of reconciliation. It doesn't erase the past, but it opens the door for healing. It's not about winning an argument. It's about surrendering pride and choosing peace. Maybe there's someone in your life you've avoided because of old wounds. Maybe there's a conversation you've put off because the pain runs deep. But hear this. God is the God of restoration. He goes before you, softening hearts, making a way where there seems to be no way. Esau ran to Jacob. They embraced each other. God wrote a new ending to their story, and He can do the same for you. So if you're carrying the weight of a broken relationship, take courage, humble yourself, pray for strength, and trust God. Reconciliation may not always look the way you expect, but with God, even the deepest divides can be healed. Because when grace steps in, bitterness loses its grip, and peace finds a home. Until next time, God bless you.